Hello everyone, happy to see you here. Welcome back to my channel Higher Mathematics. Today we have a very interesting equation x squared minus x cubed equal to 80. We need to solve this question for x. So if you have your solution, your answer, you can write it in the comments below and then we will check our answer, so it will be really interesting. So first of all, I want to subtract this 8, so I want to write this 80 on the left side. So let's do it, let's start with that. So as a result we have x squared minus x cubed minus 80 and equal to 0. So I hope you understand this first step. Secondly, this 80 can be written, of course, in a lot of ways, okay? This 80 may be the easiest one, like 40 plus 40, but this is up to you. But I recommend you, exactly for this case, let's choose this expression. So instead of this 80, let's write, for example, 16 plus 64, okay, 16 plus 64. Let's choose this expression for further calculation. So let's do it right now. So instead of 80, we're going to write this expression. Let's do it. So we have x squared minus x cubed minus, instead of 80, we write this one, 16 plus 64. So 16 plus 64 and equal to 0. So I really hope you understand it. Right now, let's open our parentheses real quick. So we have x squared minus x cubed minus 16 and minus 64 equal to 0. And a lot of students may be asking why we choose this expression, 16 plus 64, why not like 40 plus 40, why not like 20 plus 60? And here's my quick thoughts about this question, because 16 can be written as 4 square, okay? And 64 can be written as 4 cube, and it's really, these expressions are really interesting and important for us because we have x squared and x cubed, so we can consider it as, maybe we can group it, yeah? So let's do it right now. So we have x squared minus x cubed minus, instead of 16 we're going to write 4 square, instead of 64 we're going to write 4 cube equal to 0. And right now, as I said before, we want to group, so we have x squared, we have 4 square, we have x cubed, and we have 4 cubes. So right now, let's group these both expressions. So we're going to do a pairs. First of all, the squares, x squared and 4 square. So we have x squared minus 4 square. And in terms of cubes, so we have minus x cubed plus 4 cube, x cubed plus 4 cube. And right now, let's look at this question like from a different angle. So this parenthesis, what do we have? Difference of squares. So we know this formula from school. Yeah, this is maybe the most popular formula from school. Yeah, this one, x cubed plus 4 cube, we can also consider it as a sum of 2 cubes. Yeah, so right now let's remember these two formulas. First of all, difference of squares, all known formula, a square minus b square. Everyone should know this formula, equal to a plus b and times a minus b. Yeah, we have this formula. Second formula, we have a sum of 2 cubes. So we have a cube plus b cube plus b cube. According to this formula, we have the same beginning, so a plus b, and the second parenthesis, we have a square minus ab, and plus b square. Okay, really great. And right now, let's apply this formula. Difference of squares right here, sum of 2 cubes right here. Let's do it. So first of all, we're going to split this one, x plus 4, x minus 4, doesn't matter, x minus 4, x plus 4. I'm going to start with the positive, so x plus 4 times x minus 4, x minus 4. What about the second part? We have minus a plus b times this one, so let's start it. So we have x plus 4, So right now we expand in this x cubed plus 4 cube according to this formula. And we're going to multiply it by x squared minus 4x, and plus 4 square, I'm going to write it as 16, yeah, equal to 0. And right now, let's select once more from a different angle. So we expand it in terms of these formulas, but what do we have right here? We have 4 parentheses, we have subtraction sign, but on the left side of this subtraction sign, we have x plus 4. On the right side of the subtraction sign, we have once more x plus 4, so we can easily factor it as a common. So let's do it right now. So we can easily factor it. We have x plus 4, and in another parenthesis, what do we have? X minus 4, yeah, x minus 4. I'm going to write it, of course, with parentheses. Let's leave it like that with parentheses. Minus this one. I'm going to leave it like that with parentheses. Yeah, so we have x squared minus 4x and plus 16 is equal to 0. And in the second step, let's simplify our expression right here. So let's do it. So we have x plus 4 times, what do we have right here? X minus 4 minus x square plus 4x and minus 16. Yeah, minus 16 is equal to 0. Right now, let's find the common thing. Let's simplify this. So first of all, I'm going to write the same beginning. So x plus 4 right here. But what do we have right here? We have minus x squared. I'm going to write it on the first position. So we have minus x squared on the first position. On the second position, x plus 4x, we have plus 5x. So plus 5x. Minus 4 minus 16, we have minus 20. Minus 20 is equal to 0. And right now, of course, this is up to you, but I recommend you to multiply both sides by minus 1, because we have a negative sign right here. Or we can do it further. This is up to you. Of course, okay, let's leave it like that. Okay, we have a product of two parentheses. So a product of two parentheses equal to 0 when the first parenthesis is equal to 0. So we have x plus 4 is equal to 0, or the second parenthesis is equal to 0. X minus x squared plus 5x minus 20 is equal to 0. And that's why exactly in this case we can easily did it before. Yeah, we can write it as minus x, we can multiply it by minus 1, and then we change all the sign to the opposite one. But let's do it right here exactly at this place. So we're going to multiply it by minus 1, and we have x squared minus 5x and plus 20. Okay, I hope you understand it. I just wanted to remove this negative sign, so that's why I multiplied by minus 1. Okay, two equations, the first one and the second one. First of all, this one, we can easily solve it instantly. X first equal to minus 4. This is our first root. Yeah, really great. And the second equation, we're going to solve it according to a basic school method, of course, method of coefficients, but this is up to you. You can solve it quickly, instantly, but maybe a lot of students watch my videos, so I want to solve it step by step, yeah? So we have a equal to 1, b equal to minus 5, and c equal to 20. Okay, so these are the coefficients, and for example, I prefer solving this question in two steps, not like plugging in all these things to a basic formula. I prefer finding discriminant first, so b squared minus 4ac. Okay, and I recommend you do the same thing. So b squared minus 5 squared minus 4 times 1 times c times 20. Okay, so our discriminant is equal to, what do we have? We have 25 minus 80. So we have 25 minus 80, and as a result our discriminant is equal to minus 55. So our discriminant is negative, so it means that in this branch we will have two complex roots. Okay, so right now let's solve it. Let's find this complex root according to all-known formula. Right now let's write this formula. I'm gonna do it right here on the left side. So our all-known formula looks like that. So we have x second and third equal to minus b plus minus square root of discriminant, and all over to a. Let's plug in it. So we have minus b minus 5 plus minus square root of discriminant square root of minus 55, and all over 2 times a, 2 times 1. Okay, right now let's simplify this real quick. These two negative signs is positive if we're talking about multiplication, yeah? Plus minus square root of minus 55. We can't express it like because when we have this type of value, we find out how can we express as, for example, like square root I don't know, like square root of 32 we can express as square root of 32. We can express as square root of 16 times square root of 2, and then this one equal to 4. So we can simplify this in a few steps. But 55 is not equal to value, so we can, of course, we can express it as 5 times 11, but this is not the best way. We can't simplify this with this step, yeah? So only thing that we can do right here is to express this as square root of minus 1 times square root of 55. Okay, something like that, and we divide it by 2. Right now, this square root of minus 1, this is our imaginary unit. This is our I, yeah? So as a result, we have 5 plus minus I square root of 55 over all over 2. And the second, like the last step, of course this is up to you. You can leave it like that, but maybe you are interested in like splitting this solution by two parts, like a real part and imaginary part. That's why we divide this numerator by 2, but by parts. So we have 5/2 plus minus I square root of 55 over 2, and right here we have real part, and right here we have we have imaginary part. Of course, this is apt to you, how you prefer writing your final answer and to solving this question. So let's write our final answer. We have two roots, complex root and one real number root, and then of course we will check our answer. So first of all, I'm going to write it. So our final answer to this question, so x first equal to -4, this is our real number root. X second equal to, let's go with the positive sign, we have 5 half plus I square root of 55 over 2, and the third root, x third, equal to 5 half minus I square root of 55 over 2. So we have three roots. These two roots are complex root, this one is real number root. And in the end, in conclusion, let's find real quick let's check our root. So in the beginning, here's our question. So x squared minus x cubed equal to 80. Here's our question from the beginning. And right now, let's plug in x first equal to -4. Let's check it real quick. So we have -4 square minus -4 cube equal to 80. Let's see. So -4 square equal to 16, yeah? -4 cube. So the final sign will be like negative because we have an odd power. So it's not right here that we like skip this thing because we have an even power. So it doesn't matter what the sign. Every time we have positive. Right here we skip this part with the sign. So we know that the sign will be negative with this one. So we have a positive. So minus we have plus. And 4 cube equal to 64. So as a result, as you can see, right here we have an absolutely correct expression. So our left hand side equal to our right hand side. So our root is absolutely correct. And this is our final answer. Yeah, we have a cube. We have, and according to a fundamental theorem of algebra, we have the third power. So it means that we have three roots. Yeah, so we can easily, three roots in total. Yeah, so this is like a quick proof. If you know a fundamental theorem of algebra, you can easily check real quick the amount of roots instantly in a few seconds. You just need to scan what is the highest power in your question. So for example, in this case, we have third power. So according to a fundamental theorem of algebra, we will have three roots in total. We don't know how many real number roots, how many complex, but three roots in total. This is a great and significant information for us, especially if you don't know this. It's extremely important to know this. Yeah. So we have cube the third power. Yeah. So it means that's three roots in total. If we have, for example, x to the power 6, it means 6 roots in total. But in our case, we have third. So I really hope you understand this thing, and it helps you every time to like confirm your answer, to check your answer, because if you solve an equation with the for example, you have x to the power 5 as the highest power, but you solve and you find 6 root, it means something went wrong when you solve this question, because it's not be real to have like the 6th root in a 5th root equation. Yeah, so I really hope you understand this quick tip. If you know it, it's also really great. So third roots we have right here, it means three roots in total, and we have exactly that case. Fourth root in total, 2 real, 2 complex, 3 complex, 1 real. You know, this combination, this is like depends on equation you have, but basically we have this quick tip. It helps you to check, to simplify something. It's also really great. So this is once more my solution to this question. Great question. I really hope you enjoyed. Also write your question, your thoughts in the comments below. It will be really interesting to read about it, to exchange information, and also to learn something new. Maybe you write your thoughts, your response, your thoughts about this question. It's also really interesting to see it from your perspective. So wish all the best in your life, take care of yourself, and have a great day. See you in the next videos.